Hi everybody. Today we're going to do lesson 814. And what we're going to talk about today is the slope-intercept form of a line. Okay, and this is a review, but we're going to get into a more in-depth look at this slope-intercept form in a couple of days. So I wanted to go back and look at this. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope. All right, so m is the slope, and b is the y-intercept. Okay. Okay, so what's going to happen here is we are going to need to know what slope means and what y-intercept means. So slope is how steep the line is. Oops. And y-intercept is where the line intersects with the y-axis. Okay, so here's your x axis, here's your y-axis. Okay, if I drew a line like this, it should be straighter, but my y-intercept would be right here. It's where the line goes through the y-axis. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a bunch of equations or in slope-intercept form and some not, and we're going to name the slope and the y-intercept today. So it should not be too stressful. So again, y equals mx plus b. And our first equation is y equals 2x plus 3. And what I want you to do is I want you to make two columns. And one of them is going to say slope, and one is going to say y-intercept. We're going to shorten that to y-int. Okay? Remember, slope is your m value, and y-intercept is your b value. So in the place of the m is a 2, so that's your slope. In the place of your b is a 3, that's your y-intercept. Okay, so those should be pretty easy when they're set up like that. Let's do another one. Y equals 3 over 2 x plus 2. Okay. Okay, in the place of m is 3 over 2, so that's the slope. In the place of b is a 2, so that's your y-intercept. So the slope is the number before the x. Okay, it has to be the number before the x. If you notice, these are all in y equals mx plus b form. Okay, so we'll do another one like that. So number 3, y equals negative 3x minus 2. Okay, so our slope is the number that comes before x, so it's negative 3. That's your m value. Now, your y-intercept is negative 2. All right, you have to take that minus and turn it into a negative 2. All right, let's see. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is going to be a little more interesting, at least. It's 4x plus y equals 5. All right. This is not in slope-intercept form. This is not in the form of y equals mx plus b. Okay, so we want to move things around or transform it so it's in the form of y equals mx plus b. So what we're going to do is we're going to get everything away from the y, just like we solve equations. So we're going to make a line down the equal sign. We're going to subtract 4x from both sides. If you remember, I offset the 4x because I can't combine like terms there. So 4x minus 4x is 0 plus y. So 0 plus y is y equals. Now watch what I'm going to do. I want the x term to come first. So it's going to be negative 4x and then plus 5. Okay, I switched the order. We're really just writing this horizontally, what we had vertically, but we are switching the order, so the x term comes first. Now, my slope is easily found. It's negative 4. It's the number, the coefficient of x, or the number right before x. And my y-intercept is that 5 at the end. Okay, let's do another one like that, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I'm going to extend these messy columns. All right, number 5. This is our last one together. 6y equals 12x plus 18. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get y alone. And in this case, getting y alone means undoing multiplication. This is 6 times y here. 6 times y. We want to divide by 6. And if we do it there, we have to do it everywhere. Okay? And when we do that, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times y is y. So this is a y. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So a 2x comes down. And this is 18 divided by 6, which is a 3, positive 3. So look at this. It's actually the first line we did. So the slope is 2, and the y-intercept is 3. And that's all we really need to do for today as far as notes. So I'm going to give you a couple of problems. In fact, I think I will give you 5 problems, just like we did. Okay, and you're going to try these out. So pause the video and work on these 5 problems. All you have to do is name the slope and the y-intercept. Just remember, number 4 and number 5, you're going to have to get the y alone. You're going to have to put it in y equals mx plus b, or slope-intercept form. Okay, so hit pause. When you come back, I'll give you the answers. Okay, here are your answers. How did you do? Okay, check those over. Make sure you did okay. Look at the work on number 4 and 5 if you didn't know how to do those. And pause it if you need to. And have a great day. You are done.